Yo, 1 second, guys. Okay, I think we're good. How's everybody doing? Good evening, Miss K, Plum Trader. JB, Son of Wall Street, Trader 007. How we doing, y'all? How is it going? Obviously, we got NFP in the morning. Margins are increased on personal brokerage accounts. So just be on alert that tonight could be kind of slow. Just to give you a heads up. We will be doing a giveaway later. I'm not sure what account size. You guys also, for those of you that are early, will notice some changes to the stream, the layout, and everything. I mentioned in Discord, if you're not a member of Level Up Discord, I mentioned earlier that we as the production team with the indicator suite and Level Up tools and ecosystem, we have put a pause on for a period of time. We have run into some hurdles and some obstacles that we haven't been able to solve and overcome, and so we have kind of halted production and are taking a step back and a break for a little bit from all that, because all of us have hit our wall, and so to speak, with everything. We've all been getting very little sleep at night, trying to meet deadlines and accomplish everything that needs to be done for that. We grossly underestimated the time, the resources, and everything that's going to require to do this above board and to do right by you guys, right? We don't want to put out a product that's just subpar to our standard, unreliable. And not that everything is unreliable. I still feel like even in their current state, they're probably the best tools that are available. But we don't feel right commercializing in the state that they're in currently. Not just both from the product development standpoint, but also from the business and ethical standpoint as well. So just being honest with you guys, I realize some people are going to be disappointed, and we apologize from the bottom of our hearts for having to do this, but we feel like it's the right decision to make, and it's a gut punch to everybody that's involved. So we feel terrible that we have kind of been hyping it up, but we've also realized that the more we promote and aren't ready, the more that the scammers and schemers are going to be stealing from us the ideas. And we can't have that either. Hand in the air, I made a mistake by putting them on the stream long before I probably should have. That's on me. We probably should have kept it hush hush until we were ready to launch. And we're gonna learn from it, and we're going to grow from it, and we'll come back better. So yeah. That's where we stand. I just wanted to be honest with you guys and transparent about everything, and not hold anything back, because obviously we've been talking about these for months now, and I didn't feel it was right to withhold that kind of information from anybody, or to just put something on the shelf and not feel right about it. So that's where all that stands. So moving forward, you're going to notice similar setup on my charts, but you'll notice normal time-based candlesticks, normal tools, nothing proprietary. So I apologize if that's what you tuned in for. What you see is what you get now. But anyway, aside from that, now that we got that out of the way, and I'm sure I'll get asked questions throughout the stream tonight when people randomly tune in and be like, hey, where is stuff at? That's the explanation that we have for you, and that's the truth. You like what you see, Miss K? Thanks. Yeah, you know, there's just the space is crowded with the scammers, the schemers, the unworking indicators and course sales. Our tools are better than what you see out there, but they're not ready. They're simply not ready. They're not to our standard, and we hold ourselves to a very high standard here. A moral high ground, a high ground of ethics, and I wouldn't feel right somebody paying for the state they are in currently. Does that make sense? We're not in this for the profit, just to put money in our pockets. We want to sincerely help people, and we want things to be the best. You guys to have the best tools available. And in their current state, there's still bugs that need to be worked out, and improvements that need to be made, and they just aren't to our standard. Oh, thanks, Chris. Enjoy your evening. Appreciate you hitting the like button. Yeah, guys, hit that like button if you haven't yet. It really does help the channel. But yeah, it's been a rough couple days. One of my AC units went out as well, so I'm dealing with that on top of everything. So it's just been it's been a rough couple months, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's been rough. But yeah, we didn't come to the decision lightly. Trust me, there was much deliberation. None of us are happy about the conclusion that we had to come to at all. But it's just the reality. You know, you have to accept the fate at a certain point in time. That it's just not ready, and that we can't continue to promote a product that isn't ready. We can't continue to highlight a product that isn't ready. We can't get people's hopes up when it's clear that we're not really as close as we thought we were. Tonight, guys, as far as levels are concerned, let's pop on over to the 30-minute chart. To your right is the 15-minute chart. Obviously, down below, we'll have the DOM surface up in the heat map, so you guys can see where interest is on the DOM. Obviously, there's interest down into today's low off the New York Open. But I can easily see us coming back up into this like 750, 740 level before we get the rollover. I kind of felt like this push would get there, and we didn't quite get there, so I'm kind of leaning towards this move right now, and possibly even higher. But I'm not sure we're obviously gonna, I don't know that we're gonna get a 400-point move to the top side tonight, especially with NFP looming tomorrow. Yeah, J Love, it's been a big learning experience. None of us have ever gone through any of this, right? Like me with my background, I understand the personal, not the personal, the business side of everything, but I don't have the technical wherewithal to give much input other than ideas and concepts. But as far as implementation and working them out, I don't have that technical knowledge. I don't understand coding or software engineering or anything like that, right? I'm just a trader. Like I've used tools that are, and I'm a simplified trader at that. You know, I manually draw my support and resistance levels. I use pivots and fib extensions when we're approaching all-time highs. But beyond that, you know, and volume, the DOM, just to see where interest is. But beyond that, I'm not really reading a whole lot. So as far as the technical side of things is concerned, I'm as dumb as they come. I'm as dumb as they come. Even to get the stream set up, I solely have to rely on Mason, guys. Everything that you see on the stream, the aesthetics, the banners, everything, even my entire Streamlabs setup, I had to be on a call with Mason for hours and hours and hours and days just to get the first stream going before we ever started streaming. So I'm a dummy, like hand in the air. I know nothing when it comes to that side of things. So it's kind of odd that I happen to be the one in front of a camera each and every day, but it is what it is. Yeah, Grey Horse. It's just the right thing to do, right? There's plenty of people out there that would put out some like subpar product and just try and make money, you know, just put it out there for the dollar, even if it's a scam or something like that, and not admit it, you know, and sit there and brag about how it is the best tools available, and when it's not. You know, it's not. They've just copied somebody else, changed a few things around aesthetically, and are selling it as their own, and preaching that it's the greatest product out there. So, yeah. We just aren't going to do that. We aren't going to play that game, right? We've built this channel up and this community up on a high moral ground, high ethics, good people, and we will continue to do that. And in order to do right by those people, we need to make the right decisions with everything that we do. You know, we can't lose our integrity just for $1, just for some sort of monetary gain. And unfortunately, in this space, in the space that we're in, it runs rampant, right? Some of the most successful ones out there are the liars, the cheaters, and the scammers. So it is what it is. And what's sick is the cycle continues because they get positively reinforced by that monetary gain that they receive from it. And it's just, it is what it is. Starting off on a Debbie. I had to, Rotund. You know, I feel like I owe you guys honesty about everything that's going on, especially after, you know, promoting and advertising and hyping things up for months. I owe that to you guys. But yes, you're right. You're right. You know, I don't want to talk about this the entire stream. Nice pump though off the open, man. Nice 80-point rip on the first 30 minutes, first 15 minutes. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, thanks, Grey Horse. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But yeah, we're gutted, and we didn't come to the decision lightly. Absolutely gutted. You guys know how much work and effort and time and money has gone into all this. So yeah, it's a gut punch, and we had to have some hard conversations with each other. Everything is good between all of us. Everything is fine. And the conclusion was what I'm telling you now. All right, well, let's see what happens here. I'm not in love with this level anymore. I kind of like the look of this a little bit better at this point in time. And maybe we slide this level to the downside just a touch. Like that. And now if we pull back into, say, a 540 and are holding that 540 area, I like longs really up into that 750. Right, man, did you miss the only move today? Oh, Romeo, nice. You're up 40 points. You caught that pump. Nice. Nice. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's straight up. That is straight up. Guys, this is I'm gonna be trading that same account that we've been trading on stream. It's still sitting, you know, just 25,329. So it's still $329 in profit, but it still hasn't really moved a whole lot. I haven't been touching it off stream really at all, as you can see. So I've been trying to reserve this account just for stream trading. Oh, thanks, Miss K. Yeah, we got 30 people in the stream right now. I'm sure more will file in a little bit later. I know it's dinner time on the East Coast. Yeah, Romeo. I mean, it's coming. I'm sure it's coming at some point by the end of the year. As far as the daily perspective is concerned, the 4 straight days of straight up virtually. We're sitting right on that daily 50 SMA currently. So I can see a little more upside continuation and the bounce and buyers trying to hold that area. But like I said, if we break back below 540, and are holding below here, I like shorts down towards the New York session lows. Obviously, this will be a pretty big level to get through. You can see the buying strength that happened. So, hey, what's up, Rava? How are you? I wonder what NFP's... Anybody got any, like, predictions for NFP tomorrow? Do you think we crater back down to, like, I don't know, 28,700? That's kind of the area that would be kind of a reset on this straight up move. To me, would be back down here. Hey, thanks for the sub, Kevin. Appreciate you. That would be kind of the area that I would be looking for longs to come in. You can obviously see why that 350 area, that 365, 350 area is going to be key if we do start heading towards the downside. But I like this area, guys, a lot. I like this a lot. Kevin, my stream schedule's down in the lower left on the stream. Sunday through Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. We typically go till at least 8 p.m., so a couple hours. And then, sometimes we go later than that, too. But thanks for being a part of the community. I appreciate you subscribing and joining. So honestly, guys, what I'm seeing, I think if we drop back below 540, I might try the short. I might try that short back down into, my target would probably be 450. Go for like a 90-point trade there. And then obviously if it gets aggressive, we would extend all the way down to the 365. I'm not sure if prior to news, we're going to see a huge move outside of, we'll say this 750 down to, really down to the New York lows down there at 240, maybe even a little below that. We could sweep below that and just bounce back up into the range. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. 90 points. This is Tokyo. Hey, did you guys notice last night? I know you guys know that when I'm live, nothing happens, right? The market just doesn't move. But did you guys notice last night when I wasn't streaming that there was a great move to the downside on the overnight? Which I caught 150 points of. Rob, a 28,400 retrace today. I don't know if we're going to get that, Rabba. I don't know if we're going to get that now. You know, this is going to be tough to get through. After buyers aggressively have pushed back through that area, this is going to be a tough area for the sellers to push price much lower than that in the near future. Probably with, I'll be honest with you, probably without running all-time highs first. I mean, this is aggressive. We very well could be starting to see another run to close out the year. You know, this year has been a big buy up. Huge buy up. So I would anticipate to close out the year, the last quarter of the year, aside for some catastrophic news event, that we probably trade higher. And that's just my opinion. You've got trapped sellers down here. You trapped sellers here. They got the bailout move that they needed with news events. But it's quickly reclaimed, and buyers have really stepped back in on this market. So if the money goes back into chip stocks and the semiconductors, which is really the only thing that's kind of holding the market down or weighing it down. But if you're looking at YM had a nice sell-off today, but it's still trading right around 54K. The ES is just tagged 7,800. We're currently trading at 77.40. Everything is up. Even when you're looking at the Nasdaq, like I said, those big cap tech stocks, you know, your Microsofts, your Amazons, all those have seen nice moves to the top side. So if you start seeing those chip stocks, what's actually been dragging this downside, or the leader of this downside that we've seen in the tech sector, if you start seeing those names and those companies regain some of that ground, we're probably going to see all-time highs, guys. And I know a lot of us don't want to see that because we want to invest in our long term and we don't want to buy near all-time highs, but we'd like to see a pullback into this this double top high at least, you know, here at 26.4, possibly even this double top high here at 22, you know, 22.3, 22.4, somewhere around in here. But it doesn't look like we're going to get that move. It doesn't look like we're going to get that move anytime soon. All right, we got almost 50 people in the stream right now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. If you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button if you could. Tonight, we are giving away a Lucid 50K Pro test account on stream. So stick around for a marbles race. You know the routine at this point. How'd you guys trade today? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. How'd you guys trade? Was it a good day? Was it a tough day? I didn't take a whole lot of trades today. I made a little over $300, and that was my trading day. Good, then bad, then okay. Green on all funded accounts, Robin. Nice. Yeah, Robbie, you've been trading well. Nothing wrong with that, Ethereum. Green is green. Green is green. I mean, you know my rule, especially on the small accounts. 1 micro positions until you have 1,000 in $1,000 buffer, kind of, and then every $1,000 add a micro. Oil saved you today. What did CL do today? Okay, so CL was straight up. It looks like little pullbacks here and there, but oil was straight up. You shorted 3 times? Yeah, I caught the short last night from like 29,630, somewhere around there. And then we got a pullback after a nice move to the downside to like just above 600, and I added a contract. And then I got out at 510. 29,510. Oh, Marzena, that's good. $250 days, guys. Look, I know what you see online, right? And that's the psychology battle that every beginning trader goes through right now. Is they're seeing those big numbers, and that's just not the reality, right? It's just not. For the majority of us, too, a $250 day, that's a day job for most people. That's an entire day's pay for most people. Hey, what's up, XOXO Santana? How are you? Well, I don't understand what that's all about. Is anyone else having platform issues? I don't know if I'm going to be able to trade. Let me try something real quick, guys. Let me try disconnecting my connection and reconnecting. So screens are going to go black for a second here. And let's try to reconnect. I'm on a Lucid account. right, let's try this one more time. Test trade here, test. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. It let me place the order. All right, we're good. We're good, y'all. That was scary there for a second. I was like, wait a second. What is going on here? Chief Pepsi, yeah, they've got a pretty good promo on My Fund Futures right now for end of day. Daily payout accounts. No, Zozo, I have a sell limit order at 552. Stop will be like 570s on this short attempt. If I can get the fill. Obviously, if the market continues to trade back down into 500, I'll probably take that order off. But do need to be careful on any short side position with the nice move to the top side to start. Yeah, Chief Pepsi, I'd imagine with those accounts, the My Fund Futures ones, it's probably just a quicker transition to a live account is probably what it is. It doesn't appear that I'm going to get this fill. All right, we got almost 60 people in this stream now. Thanks for tuning in. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, we are giving away a Lucid 50K Pro test account tonight on stream. So if you'd like your opportunity or your chance to win, stick around. We will do a marbles race a little bit later in the stream at an unannounced time. We don't forecast the time when we're going to do the giveaway on my channel, nor do we announce it or put it in a thumbnail or in the title anymore. Too many bots, guys. There's just too much botting going on in the space. Plus, I'd rather have, you know, you people that are here all the time and the new, like, true subscribers that tune in each and every night to have the best opportunity to win. Especially those of you that use code WES, which, by the way, thank you for using code WES. If you use code WES for your prop firm account purchases, I appreciate you. I realize we don't talk about it a lot on here, and I don't do a whole lot of promoting, but I thank you all for using code WES. What's my schedule, XOXO? Sunday through Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern till about 8 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes we go later. Sometimes we go till about 9. It really just depends on market movement and what we're seeing. But you can see my schedule down there in the bottom left, the bottom banner on the far left side of your screen. Thanks, Suman Soccer. Appreciate you. All right, Rob, get some rest. And I know you are you're on the other side of the world. Just kind of waiting to get filled at this point. Like, I like this move. We've had the move a couple times. So that's kind of what I'm going for. You know, wick above 550 and then sell off from there and kind of retrace this move and maybe sweep out these lows. Have I ever studied? No, J Love, I haven't studied that. Like, I know Rocket Scooter Matt's a smart guy. He is using like options analytics for the majority of that stuff. But at the end of the day, you don't need all that, clearly, right? I mean, you look at a guy like Max Options Trading. He's not using any kind of he's not using monthly hedge pressure or any of that. Yeah, Ratman. I mean, I'm live. I'm live on stream. You know the market's gonna not move for a while. All right, we are filled short, guys. It's kind of a strong move, though. I'll go ahead and set my target for the sweep out of these lows. But I do have to take the stop just above this high. So we will say something like this. I'll be out. Yeah, that was pretty strong. That was a nice surge. But you guys know how it goes during Globex sometimes. Sometimes these moves get retraced. We're in for small size. I have one micro position on. We're fine. Even with that loss, it'll be a $50 loss just about. Zozo, my target's 470 down here right now. Ideally, it would probably be somewhere below this low, but I have a feeling that if we come and sweep out these lows, if this is the move, that we're probably going to see some reaction before that, before this sweep out back up into at least this, back up to the 520s, if this is the move. And then I kind of want to front run that happening. How do I determine mine? generally my targets are all based off of support and resistance levels that I identify. So in this case, we've got this 470, right? This little consolidation range is what I'm looking at. So I have a feeling we've swept above it. We've reclaimed back below the top side of this zone. So the anticipated move for me, right? This is a 30-minute chart that we're looking at. The anticipated move for me would be just a return to this to sweep out these lows. But I have a feeling that, you know, we find some support if we get down there. I don't know that that's going to be the move. Right? We very easily could rocket up, and if we head back towards the top side, the move back into this is the more likely play, the more likely scenario. But I'm assuming that prior to Tokyo Open, we probably stay in this little range. So risk to reward wise, this is the best trade that I can find right now. Uh, 8 p.m. Eastern. XOXO. 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh, you're good. No worries. You can ask whatever questions you want to ask. I know how it is when you go into these streams. That's why the majority of people stick in my streams, because I do answer chat questions. You won't. I will try to answer any questions that you do have if I know the answer. I don't know the answer to everything. I definitely don't. And I will never claim to be the world's leading expert trader. Like how babies are made. Yeah, I mean, if you want to have that discussion, I guess we could have that discussion, Miss K. Pretty sure we all know how that happens, but if you are unaware, we can have that discussion. 1 second, guys. Is everyone ready for their first dose of football tonight, by the way? I think the Hall of Fame game is tonight. I don't even know who's playing, but I think tonight is the first preseason game. XO, I trade all my accounts individually. I'm not a copy trader. I prefer to spread my risk out rather than blow up 5 accounts at once. I know that you see a lot of that, and I know you see really big numbers. But I always preach on my channel because most people out there are struggling, you know. Until you can prove yourself that you can hang on to a funded account, there's zero reason to scale up. Is the way that I look at it. You know, I don't want to see anybody blowing, and I know it happens, right? Like I know people blow through accounts, but I don't ever preach that. Like until you prove that your strategy can hang on to an account, reach payouts, and like you're comfortable with your strat, I don't see any reason to go any more than 1 account, to tell you the truth. Like, just stick to one account. And if you go multiple accounts, trade them separately so that at least you have that amount of drawdown. You know, at least you are not risking all your accounts on one trade. All right, we got over 70 people in the stream right now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Apologies for missing the stream last night. Market closes at 1 p.m. your time. Oh, you traded after hours? Yeah, XOXO. If you're trading with props, just make sure that you know when the closeout time is for your accounts, like when you're allowed your allowable trading hours, because they differ between the different props when they shut things off. And sometimes if you're trading in that after hours, you'll get a rule violation and they'll just close your account. So just make sure you know. Just make sure you know that. Oh my goodness, this is brutal. Here we go again. Come on. Come on, Naz. Like, make a move. One way or the other. It's looking like it might be to the top side right now, but... I'm just seeing all this volume down below. Yeah, we've got some stuff above too, but I'm seeing all this down below that I kind of feel like we need to fill before we would see the upside move. Biggest orders on the books are to the downside, back down towards today's lows. So I think we get a downside move at some point tonight. I don't know when that comes. I don't know if we need to trade up into 700 first. And that might be the case. Guys, I had pizza right before the stream. I haven't been eating the healthiest this week. I had pizza right before the stream. I've never eaten 2 slices of pizza so fast in my entire life as I did right before I sat down in this chair. Because it showed up like 30 minutes before I was supposed to go live. I had to eat quick. Blaze Pizza? No. What's Blaze Pizza? I've never even heard of that. You're out west? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm in Kentucky. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. You're short on gold and NQ, massive. Yeah, I'm short on NQ or MNQ, I guess I should say. You're into? All right. All right, XOXO. But welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? I see we got 70 people in the stream right now. Like I said, we are going to give away a Lucid 50K Pro test account. Lucid did introduce, guys, by the way, late last night, and I'm not sure how long this is going to happen for, but they do have a really good deal on the daily loss limit option on both their Flex and their Pro accounts. So if you want some pretty cheap accounts right now and you're willing to accept a daily loss limit rather than no daily loss limit on your account, look at the pricing on some of those accounts because there is a deal going on right now. Obviously, Code West will get you the best available discount with Lucid, but it was late last night that they announced it, and there was never any like promo graphics or anything that we received. So just go take a look at their homepage if you haven't looked at it yet. And there's, I think, the Lucid 25K Flex with the daily loss limit, which is only like $600, is like $50 right now. So super cheap accounts. Yo, this market is not moving again. Guys, am I the curse? Am I the curse for this market? Every time I go live, I feel like this is the price action that we get. I feel like it doesn't move for hours. You know, we joke about it, but I'm starting to believe it. I'm starting to believe that that's the case. Sumin Soccer, I think it's the 25K Flex DLL option. You have to select whether you want daily loss limit or no daily loss limit. I think it's the daily loss limit option on the 25K Flex. You'll have to double check. I mean, and correct me if I've misspoke, but I want to say it's like right around $50, which is really cheap. Yeah, Romeo, I think you might be right. I think you might be right. This, like I said, this reminds me of 2-3 years ago trading Globex. That's what this reminds me of. All right, 9 EMA is starting to form support. I probably should kill this. Not a huge fan. Whatever at this point. We'll just take the stop out. Hey, what's up, Martin? How are you? But yeah, this feels like 2-3 years ago. Globex sessions, especially summer Globex sessions, where you just get no movement and then random spikes. Random surges. $10 minis, 10 points. Yeah, but if you're wrong on the direction with 10 minis, 10 points. Yeah, Plum Trader. That's what I thought. 25K flex is $50.30. Yeah, super cheap. Super cheap. Watching on Kick, Martin? Yeah, guys, we are live on Kick as well. If you haven't given us a follow on Kick and you have a Kick account, feel free to go over to Kick and give us a follow. Isn't really a good look at all for continuation to the downside. Not a good look. Kind of hoping we roll over here. But it's not looking great right now. Just riding that 9 EMA. The 9 EMA and the 21. Maybe we are heading up towards 700, 730. That is a definite possibility. You know, if it breaks 580, now I would say, honestly, if we get back above 600, I would say at that point, you're probably in the clear all the way back up to 7, back up into here. This is pretty straight down. I would assume I get stopped out. I really need to get this account moving though, guys. I'm tired. Like, we've been stuck at the same account balance for pretty much the entirety of this account. This is like 3 weeks that it's just been stuck, because I'll lose $100, then I'll make 130, and then I'll lose $80, and then I'll make, another 100. And that's kind of how this account has gone. But I feel like we've been stuck on this account forever in the same spot. Come on, Nas. Give us one of those nasty slides down. Back down to like 530. Give us one of those 30.1 minute candles to the downside. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen though, does it? Chat's kind of quiet tonight. I jinxed it. Chat's kind of quiet tonight. Still just kind of riding those EMAs, guys. We probably get the surge to the top side is what I'm guessing. The spike's going to be up towards 600. Try 3 to 5 micros, maybe. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Not in this. All you can think about is pizza now, Plum. Martin, keeping an account like that and not blowing up is really hard spot to get for a lot of aspiring. Oh, true. 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 A lot of viewers, though, Martin, honestly, want to see the blow up. They want to see the mini trading. They want to see the big numbers, regardless of how much you're blowing up. But you're right, as far as how most people should be trading, especially beginning traders, you're right. You're exactly right. That's the level of discipline that it actually takes. They can look at your screen, Ratman. But that's the level of discipline that it actually takes for like sustained success. Miss K, you thought about me when you were eating your bowl of cereal this morning with ice cold milk? Oh, no. Yeah, the dairy. The dairy's no good for me anymore. It's sad, too, right, Miss K? Because my favorite cereal was actually Cinnamon Toast Crunch growing up. And there was nothing better than the cereal milk. Right? Were you guys finished the milk out of the bowl? But man, that Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal milk was the best. It was the best. Yeah, Kevin, I'm seeing what you're seeing the same. You know, I'm kind of seeing what you're seeing. That's kind of why I have my stop where it is, just to give it that little bit of room. Cereal milk ice cream? What does it resemble, Miss K? That's like double trouble for me. Are you kidding me? Why are you making these recommendations right now? Why are you bringing that up? I'm telling you. You give me too much. I agree with you, Martin. Like, one of my favorite snacks is just like sharp white cheddar cheese. But man, I tell you what. It is not. You would not want to be in the same room with me. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. Any other lactose intolerant people out there know the damage that can be done. There is damage done to yourself and surrounding areas. Yeah, that's what I do, XOXO. I have lactose free milk. But I'm telling you, any lactose intolerant people out there know the damage that can be done. Yes, lives lost, deuces. 100%. I never had any trouble. I never had any trouble when I was younger. None. Zero. But loved pizza. Romeo, I had pizza tonight. I love cheese. I like milk. I like ice cream. Can't have it anymore. It's a disaster. An absolute disaster. Mika, it's only farts and everyone farts. It's not, no, but it's not. It's not just farts. It is painful stomach. It is unpleasant, and not for like a short period of time, an extended period of time. I mean, when you are Dutch ovening yourself all night, that is not fun. That's not fun. everybody just everybody just left the stream. Everybody's like, yeah, this conversation ain't it. Oh man. Like, we're out of here. We are out of here. See, even talking about it scares people off. No issue with lactose as a casein allergy. Yeah, I don't really battle allergies too much. Why do they pin me in this stupid spot on this trade? Just get pinned. Glad I didn't have any milk. Oh, it's awful. It's awful. It's an awful experience. Never experienced it until, you know, recently, really. Really, like, over the last, like, probably 6 months, 7 months. Is when everything kind of came to light and I had to eliminate things from diet to figure out what the deal was. You know, you go through that 3-month testing period where you set aside a week and be like, okay, was it this food item? Was it this item? What is the cause of this? And then finally came to the conclusion that that's what it was. That's what it is. All right, guys. Well, while we're just chilling right now, waiting for these Asia markets to open up, what do you say we go ahead and let's do a giveaway? How does that sound? We'll let Mason get to sleep a little bit early tonight. But let's go ahead and, Mason, whenever you're ready, go ahead and open up that registration for the marbles giveaway. If you're viewing on Kick, the Kick chat does not recognize the command prompt to get into the race. So hop on over to the YouTube live stream and distracting you with toilet humor. Yeah, it's funny. Hop on over to the YouTube live stream to type in the command whenever Mason gets the prompt started or the bot started. The command will be !marbles, guys, whenever he gets it going. Time is just ticking away if he's at his PC. I don't know what's going on. But you'll see Nightbot put out the command that the entries are open, and whenever that pops up, go ahead and start that, and we'll get things rolling. Mason, you better be watching the stream, brother. I swear, Mason, if you are watching House of the Dragon or something and got the stream on mute, hey, thanks for the sub, James. Appreciate you. Hang on, guys. Mason is apparently... There we go. All right. Exclamation point marbles in the chat. Tonight we are giving away a Lucid 50K Pro test account. Go ahead and get your entries in. We're gonna leave it open for a little bit tonight. So go ahead and get your entries in. I'll be right back in just a second. Exclamation point marbles, guys, in the chat. We'll leave it open for a few minutes. Give everybody opportunity. We haven't been getting botted lately. We haven't been getting botted lately. So we can leave it open for a little bit longer. You gotta step out, Sumin. Sumin, if you end up winning the race, even if we start, we'll get in contact with you. I'll still be live no matter what when you come back, probably, as long as you're not gone for an hour. Gosh, this is painful to watch this trade. It's just painful. All right, we've got about 80 people in the stream right now. Like I said, if you're over on Kick, hop on over to the YouTube live stream and type in exclamation point marbles in the chat. This is not looking good. This is looking very bull flag-esque, right? Overall. Pump, retrace, flag. It's looking like a bull flag. So I'm thinking we might be heading to the top side. I should probably just kill this. But I'll take that stop out there. I'll leave it where it's at. I'll leave it right where it's at, because that's probably going to be the breakout move up towards 600 if that happens anyway, so I'll leave it where it's at. It can't be a bull flag year long. It looks like it. You're getting that stair step at this point, you know? You're getting that stair step look. So it looks like bull flag to me. Especially considering you reclaimed the level, kind of. So the surge up to like 590 is probably likely. But we'll see. It could be a failed flag. There it is. All right, take that stop out. $46 loss. Not too bad. There's the surge. And there's the 590 push. So yeah, for those of you that I saw the question in there earlier. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, bull flag, you've got the post, right? And then you've got the retrace. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And then you've got the retrace, right? Flag, and flag. Look at that wick. Look at that surge to 600 and then this market. All right, let's see. All right, Mason's saying his PC is extremely laggy. All right, guys, we've got 93 people in here right now. Guys, if you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button. As soon as we get to 100 likes, that's when we're going to close down the registration. And then give Mason a minute to restart his PC so that everything isn't laggy on his end, apparently. Yeah, mind over market. It's pretty. The wicks and the retraces, especially during Globex on low volume, I am right there with you. It's frustrating. It's like there is not a break-even stop out there that's safe. Not one. It is coming back on your entry more than likely. It's just an environment where we have to trade with no stops, apparently. You know, just don't put the stop out there. All right, we're real close, guys. 2 more thumbs up, and we will close marbles entries, and we'll do that race. No stop equals can't lose. I mean, sure. Yeah, I guess. Maybe. Need 2 more likes. 2 more thumbs up. At 100 likes, we close the entries. All right, there we go. Mason, go ahead and close the entries for the marbles race. And then we're going to give Mason a few minutes to take care of things on his end, and he will notify me when he's ready. Well, GG's on everybody who was able to spot that flag pattern early enough to get that entry. Hey, Jay, good times. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. And GG's to everybody who was able to spot that. I didn't see it till this started happening right here. This bottom shelf in the 550s. Obviously, my entry was a little bit lower, so it never came back to my break even on the short. Hindsight, I probably should have known when we got back above these EMAs and started riding them and just cut my losses a little bit early. But GG's to everybody who caught that. Futures Trade barely made it. Yeah. 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 Marbles entries are now closed, guys. So we're going to give Mason a minute or two to get everything all set up. And he'll notify me when he's back and live and the race is ready to go. And then we'll do that giveaway race. XOXO, a psych level. Yes, you would assume that between here and 600 is going to be probably a little bit of sideways action, especially looking at the profile. But honestly, at this point, I really think we're probably coming at least up here, at least to 700. If you're asking me. You know, you want to see break and retest is what you're looking for at key levels. So we got the break. You know, it held its support after we got back above. When you look further left even, it's acted as heavy resistance. And this is the 30-minute chart and held its support. So this is probably where the market is going to trade up into. The route that it takes to get there, I don't know, obviously. It could be a lot of this, you know, but I'm going to assume that we probably trade back up into this. And then if the sell is coming in, I think this is where it would come in heavy from at this point. Not that I know that that's going to happen, but that makes a lot of sense. You can kind of see on the DOM, we have interest up here, a little bit of volume, a little bit of resting orders sitting up there. I don't know that we get much above this leading up into NFP, even through London session on the overnight. So I would assume that this is probably going to be the high of the overnight trading. Maybe up into 800, maybe. But I don't think we get much outside of, much above this area. All right, guys. Code RIPS and code PINE have been removed again. Have been removed again. They think they get through. We have the great wall of advertising other streamers' codes on my stream. It's under lock and key. They will not ever be allowed to get through a race. Unless they have another account, I guess. CCAA, mine. Oh, you mean on like my manually drawn levels? So all these are, guys, is me drawing rectangles like this, right? And then coming into the settings and obviously extending them left and right, moving them to the background so they hide behind the candles, removing the middle line and changing these colors, right? So I do all that manually. All right, looks like Mason's ready, guys. You guys ready for a marbles race? Ready for a marbles race? Let me see, get the stream up. Looks like he's ready. Let's get the pop out chat. All right, once again, Lucid 50K Pro on the line this evening, guys. Mason, whenever you're ready, go ahead and drop those marbles. Spamming 1 in the chat. Spamming 1 in the chat will make your marble go faster. Spamming 69 will push other marbles off of the track. It will give you the muscle to yeet the other marbles off this track. Man, that's a lot of marbles. We haven't had that many racers in a long time. All right, Futures Fury out to the early lead with Lucky FX in second. Pro Trader in third. XOXO in fourth. Oh my goodness. This one's going to be a good race, guys. It's going to be good. Going to be a wild finish. All right, NQ and me. Oh, NQ and me getting hung up by the blockades. All right, Atlas Warrior, you currently have the lead. But at the end of this track, guys, there is carnage. So just hang in there. You're not out of it. Even if you're not in that top 10, you are not out of this by any stretch whatsoever. Oh, no. Oh, got the whip around. CCAA currently has the lead. Tim Chang in second. Scalp Forge. Oh, CCAA has a little bit of a gap on the rest of the field. Oh, there it goes Lit. Lit just got yeeted. Oh, CCAA. How quickly can we get through? Oh, Tim got the assist from somebody. All right, Tim coming down the home stretch. Is he going to survive? Oh, he got through. It's Tim Chang. Tim Chang is the winner of the 50K Lucid Pro test account. Congratulations, Tim. Oh, yeet. Yeet. Oh, Martin, you got punted. You got punted, Martin. Oh, the end of this track is hilarious. That last obstacle is outrageous. Where is my marble? Did I already get punted? Oh, Bobby. Bobby Diggs. Marzena getting yeeted. Oh. Oh, congratulations, Tim. By the way, Mock Dash Level Up will be communicating with you via the YouTube chat. So look out for a message from him. We'll get you all verified. Hey, I finished the race, guys. I see my name down in there. I made it. But yeah, Mock Dash Level Up will communicate with you via the YouTube chat, Tim. And we'll get you all verified. And we'll get you that account. Congratulations once again. Do us proud. Go get those payouts on that account. Man, my marble sucks, guys. It sucks. All right. Like I said, Tim, Mock Dash Level Up will communicate with you via the YouTube chat. Or Tim, I meant. My bad. Hey, Rajesh, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. All right. Mason, on the agenda this weekend, we got to find a new marbles track. By the way. All right. Are we still just in that 570, 580 area? Tim Chang, are you here? XOXO finished 23rd. They were doing duck races on a Tradeify stream, J-Love. Yeah, all the other streamers do that weird, like, where you select a farm animal of some kind. And it's all the same, like, 1980s arcade style racing thing. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I like the marbles races. The marbles races are good. They're fun. They're entertaining. And they're somewhat unique to in the trading space to my channel. Nobody else really does it. Tim Chang, are you here? I mean, if he's not here to claim his right, we're gonna give it another 60 seconds, guys. But if we don't see Tim Chang type something in the chat in the next 60 seconds. We might have to do another race. Well, I know you guys all want to race again, right? I know you do. Everyone who didn't win the account wants to race again. Of course. Mason, shoot me a message real quick. Yeah, 100%, guys. He had plenty of time by now, for sure. That means he just popped in, entered, and left. Yeah, let's open up that registration. We'll run another race. We'll run another race, guys. We'll run another race. All right, guys, and registration's open once again. We'll leave it open for a few minutes, and exclamation point marbles in the chat. Apologies to Tim Chang, you didn't stick around or respond in the chat when it was open, so we're lost the opportunity to claim your account, unfortunately. So we're running another race, guys. Go ahead and get those entries in, and we'll leave that open for a minute or two. Once again, Lucid 50K Pro test account on the line. Hey, what's up, Limitless? How are you? All right, I mean, we got 80 people in this stream still. All right, we're going to leave it open for 30 more seconds, and then we're shutting it down, guys. This one we're not going to leave open for 5 minutes. We're going to shut it down kind of quick, so hopefully we avoid that similar situation. So stick around. Stick around, because you will need to type something in the chat, and we have to get you verified before we can give you the account. So stick around. Stick around if you win. Maybe the winner passed out. It was very exhausting. Yeah, Deuces. Well, the winner just didn't claim their prize, so we're running it back. Tim had ice cream, had to leave. Yeah, guys, if we ever do a meetup or anything like that, definitely don't be cruel to me and slip something in a drink or something like that. Don't be cruel. You will regret it. I assure you. I assure you, you will regret it. All right, Mason, go ahead and shut down the registration. Go ahead and shut down the registration for the marbles race. All right, entries are now closed, guys. We're going to give Mason a minute or two to get everything all set up on his end, and then we'll run it back. Newman, honestly, I've been sticking to one MNQ. For the past, 3 weeks on stream, I've been trading one single funded account. It hasn't really gone anywhere. It's a 25K. So until I get until I build up some sort of account balance, I'm stuck on one MNQ for proper risk management and sizing. So we've kind of just been flatlined on this account. It hasn't really gone anywhere because I've only been trading it on stream. So we're up 282 over 3 weeks. It's not really going anywhere. Tonight we're down $46, but yeah, one micro on the 25Ks until I have 1,000 in profit. If it's a 50K or above, I'll go 2 MNQ. Yeah, I'm not the best overnight trader either, Newman. Full hand in the air accountability. Hey, thanks for the sub, Joe. Appreciate you. Yeah, I struggle in the overnight just because the volume's usually lower. Right, you get a lot of the long periods of sideways action and then the random sporadic spike. So I struggle in that environment too. You're not alone. You're not alone. Well, I trade one micro unless I'm trading the trend line account. Yeah, Limitless. I mean, you saw my trade last night. I had 2 micros on the trade last night, but the second one was an add. The second contract was an add into that position. All right, guys, let me see. Mason will let me know. Let's see. Are you going same track, Mason? No way. You lazy. Mason's lazy. Mason's lazy. He's going same track on you guys. Oh, goodness. Couldn't even select a new track. All right, guys, we're running it back. Good luck, everybody. Spamming 1 in the chat will make your marble go faster. Once again, good luck. A lot less marbles this time. We'll say that. Yeah, I saw my name in the top 10 for about a split second. All right, Gray Horse out to the early lead. Oh, Mason, what are we doing here? Oh, who is it? Mercy on me? Mercy on me with the early lead now. Gray Horse in second. Intermind Trader in third. Deuces in fourth. Oh, we are jostling. A lot of positioning right now. A lot of movement on that leaderboard. Oh, that's a... Anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen, so don't count yourself out. We have definitely seen that whole leaderboard get absolutely punted by that last ops. Oh, mercy on me. Oh, no. All right, Trevor's View now in first with momentum in second. K-Trades. Oh, K-Trades. K-Trades. K-Trades with the rocket boosters. Oh, no. Here we go. Here we go. All right, who's it going to be? Oh, we're coming down the home stretch. Trevor's View and Momentum Arsenal. Momentum Arsenal. Trevor's View. Momentum Arsenal. Momentum Arsenal it is. Momentum Arsenal. You are the winner of the 50K Lucid Pro account. Congratulations. Like I said, stick around. You will need to claim your prize. You will need to verify your YouTube account. Oh, punt. Yeet. Oh my goodness. Where, guys, why is my marble always in the back of the pack? Why is that the case? It's always... oh, of course. Of course. Dead last, guys. Here comes the flames. Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? No shot. No shot. Dead in the water. Dead in the water. Oh! Lady Creek-a-Lyric. All right. Congratulations, Momentum. You are obviously going to receive that 50K Lucid Pro account. Mock-Level Up will be communicating with you via the YouTube chat once again. So make sure that you respond to him when he types something in the chat. Man, my marble sucks, guys. It's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. All right, back to the charts. One place better that time? Oh, you're doing better than me, XOXO. Yeah, that was ridiculous, wasn't that? Couldn't even finish. Absolutely got yeeted into last place. All right, Marzetta. Time to go to the gym and practice. All right, XO. Yeah, honestly, guys, I mean, I'm going to hang around for another 15 minutes or go, and we're going to watch what happens for those Asia market opens. But, you know, I'm not... If we can find a setup, it's fine. I don't really want to operate around this 600, 580 to 600 area. I'd rather wait for that breakdown back below, if that's going to happen. I think if we get above 620... Let's see here. What do we got? Where's that pivot sitting at? All the way up at 700? Yeah, pretty much a break back above 620. I would probably be long up into 700. That's the only other trade I really see right now. So we're kind of just chilling. You like to call him Daddy Marbles. Yeah, one of these days I'll get him to sum up the courage to get on stream with me, and you guys can finally meet Mason, the babyface Brit. He's camera shy. He's camera shy. Far too funny to be on stream. Gabe, who's Mason? Mock-Level Up is Mason. He's my business partner, editor. He's been on my stream. Well, it's been a long time since I've had any guests on the stream, really. The last guest I had on the stream was Banana Bread Trades, my friend Goose. I'll try to get Goose on again sometime soon. Goose is a really good trader. I know there's a few other people that I've spoken to about coming on the stream. It's hard to coordinate that stuff. There's a lot of setup that goes on to do collab streams like that, and a lot of time coordination. So it's kind of hard to get schedules to line up, and because you have to have time to sit down, especially if they've never streamed before and they don't know how everything operates. You have to get them on beforehand and kind of prep them for what goes on. How am I going to recover from $46 down? No, my stop out made sense, right? For that trade. That was the proper stop, because I knew that breakup was going to be the bull flag, and you kind of saw why. Hey, thanks for the sub, Jared. Appreciate you. So I like the trade idea that I had. It just didn't work out. Simple as that. But $46, yeah. I mean, we can all pretty much get, you know, I don't know, 23 points is what I would need on one micro. Or I could just put on a mini target 3 points and let it ride. Like, I could probably short a mini from here and get down to 86. For sure. At some point. No stop. All right, guys. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Hey, you know what I just noticed? Thank you to all the new subscribers, by the way. And I'm sure we'll probably lose some after the stream and over the weekend, but we have officially hit 8,750 subscribers. We are 250 subscribers away from another milestone at 9K. So thank you to everybody. Thank you for all the love and support. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I never expected my channel to get to the size that it is, to be fair. So thank you all for tuning in each and every night. Thank you for hanging out with me and making these these overnight trading sessions that can sometimes be boring, extremely enjoyable. I never, ever anticipated our channel growing as much as it has. So thank you. Thank you, all of you. You guys are the reason that this channel has any success at all. So I can't thank you enough. Mr. Keefe, it's kind of a combination of everything. I'm a higher time frame support and resistance trader, kind of what you see. I'm using order flow and general price action for confirmation. But in its essence, really all I'm looking for, and I know it seems ridiculously stupid, but I'm looking for break and retests of levels. So this move, I would be looking for, you know, a break, a retest, and then a hold above, you know, for the long entry back up, and kind of vice versa to the downside. If this move would have continued downward and came back up and was holding below here, I'd be short looking for the move down. But it's all based around, you know, supply demand levels. And then I'm using interest on the DOM, where the large orders are resting, as kind of like targets in combination with volume profile, you know, low volume nodes. And I basically am just level to level is what I'm looking to capture. But there's not like a specific candle setup that I'm looking for or anything like that. I'm using Delta. But that's my style. It's easy. I don't process a lot. I've said this a lot in the past, but for those of you that are new here, I'm not the world's greatest trader. Yes, I'm profitable, but I'm not making millions every year. I do enough to sustain, you know, a comfortable lifestyle. But by no means am I driving around in Lamborghinis or Ferraris or anything like that. I'm low six figures annually. This year, it's a little bit less than that currently. I've kind of been struggling over the last few months and this summer. So, like, as far as my prop accounts are concerned, I've basically been flat for a couple months now. I haven't been blowing up a ton of accounts, but I haven't been taking a ton of payouts either. What's made my summer is one big trade that I made last month that went for $24,000 on my personal account. And that was really the only reason I had profit last month. That's it. It's the only reason. So my trading's really simple. I don't process a whole ton of data or information very quickly. So I had to find a strategy that was easily recognizable and that I could put on repeat. over and over and over again. And so this is what I do. Yeah, limitless. I don't rifle through my accounts. I don't blow up 5 accounts in a day, reset, blow them up again. I don't have those stretches at all. I know what my limitations are, and I know what I need to do and the discipline that I have to have in my trading, because I don't process information as quickly as some. I'm not as smart as everybody else. I just have, if I'm going to be successful in this, I got to do what works for me and what I can recognize, and a pattern that I can repeat over and over and over again. So kind of like trading for dummies, I guess. You know, I just simplify everything as much as possible, eliminate as much noise as you possibly can. Accept small losses, accept small red days, and occasionally you'll hit that big trade that goes for you, and really that's what makes you profitable, is those one big trades. It's very hard to sustain the high frequency scalping style trading over a long period of time. Very hard to sustain that with the ever-changing market conditions. It's very hard to sustain that style, or at least it is for me. Some people might be able to do it. I have a hard time staying locked in and completely focused for a long period of time as well. So I generally try to only be trading for an hour or two at a time, and then taking breaks, like long extended breaks, to kind of get that refresh. The millisecond. Yeah, I would have an aneurysm, I think, if I was watching anything lower than, anything lower than, I mean, I have the 1 minute on there for stream, and basically when I'm in a trade, I'm trailing via the 9 or the 21 EMA when I'm in a trade and it's trending nicely. That's kind of how I've been managing my stops recently, just so I can eliminate the snapbacks that I've been experiencing and the break-even trades after going 100 points in my favor, and then you get the 1 minute candle retrace that comes back to snap you out of your trade. That's been happening to me a lot lately. So I've started using this as a trailing, not so much for entries or exits, but just as a trailing stop. Because you can see how it kind of respects it when we are trending. So you just kind of stagger your stop and just trail it up based on structure via the 9 EMA, and it kind of keeps you in the trade for a little bit longer than you typically would. And definitely lets you know when it's invalidated. Right? Like on this trade, I would have been stopped out right here had I gotten in on the long. Ideally, when it's like this, I don't really want to be in a trade, even though I was in the trade. You ideally don't want to be in a trade when it's doing this. The millisecond. Can you imagine trading a millisecond chart? All right, guys, couple minutes here. We'll see if we get any kind of movement whatsoever at the top of the hour. If it's dead like this, I'm probably just going to call it for the night, eat the $46 loss, and try to recoup that tomorrow at some point, and get back to break even, and kind of just await NFP tomorrow morning to release before I trade again if we don't get that move, because we're just kind of, it's slow. There's really not a lot of volume being traded. And I kind of think that we're either going to extremely slow grind up into that 700 area, or we're going to roll over and just snap back into consolidation. right? We're going to roll back over and just kind of come back in here and chop around. Maybe work our way back down towards these lows and just kind of go sideways in this area. Kind of crazy that we... Yeah, Limitless. It's just, I think it's just because it was the opening surge, you know, from the 6 o'clock open. Like, this was the opening 1 minute candle, and it was just that opening pump. And then you had like a decent little kind of slow grind pullback. And then it's just kind of gone very, very slow back and forth. I mean, aside from this candle, but even this candle that was a surge that I got stopped out on was a complete retrace. You know? And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's people out there that have slammed 15 trades in all this. Yeah, see, that's the move I didn't want to see off the open, I don't think. I kind of wanted to see the aggressive push up above 620. I didn't want to see the pullback initially. Oh, nice. Go have fun. Nice. Congratulations. Yeah, I hope everybody's making money. I hope everybody's trading well. Honestly speaking, what if everyone made money? Well, DeMonte, we know that's not possible, right? There's generally a loser on the... That's how the market operates. It's a giant auction. So there's obviously a losing trade on the end of your winning trade, more than likely. So that's just how it goes. In order for you to make money, you have to take somebody else's. What does making money look like, Rotund? Okay, if we retrace on this next 1 minute candle. That's probably my sign to shut it down. That's probably my sign to shut it down. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Limitless, this is it's looking right now like this is probably the move. Yeah, DeMonte, 100%. Rich get richer. Capitalism at its finest. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. That's why I just try to get my small piece and limit my downside, because I'm fully aware of that. You can see it even like in the streaming space, right? The people that are quote unquote extremely successful traders in the space are that way because they can put on massive risk, because they have the affiliate comfort pillow on the back end behind them, right? Not that they're good traders, they just have the ability to put on a lot more risk than the rest of us do, and still be comfortable. They can be comfortable losing $3,000 a day and be perfectly fine with it. The majority of us can't do that. I would be gutted. Even though I do this for a living, I'm gutted on $3,000 loss days. You know, last month I had a $9,000 loss day, or a 7,000, and I was gutted. Go have fun. Tradeify accounts are nice. I don't have any currently, but they are nice. The Tradeify is a great company to trade with. I like their select accounts where you can choose your path, whether you want daily payout account option or you can do the flex option. I think they have something for every kind of trader, and they're priced appropriately as well. So I like them as a prop. I think they're a good prop. Yeah, go have fun. Yeah, try the 25K. You know, they are, depending upon which account you go for, you know, they do have consistency on some of their accounts in the evaluation stage. That's a little lower than some of the other props. So just read the rules before you make those purchases. But yeah, they're reliable. Oh, Nasdaq, come on. Look at that. Auspices means we are in buy bottoms and sell tops type of market. Yeah. Yeah, the breakout trades have not been it recently. That is for sure. Without a doubt, DeMonte, you got that right. Any breakout style strategy has probably just been getting absolutely rinsed. Absolutely rinsed. Or taking tons of heat on their positions if they're not sized appropriately. There's not a lot of follow through. Last night you kind of got that to the downside, but even some of those snapbacks last night were pretty aggressive. Like, this is where I was short from last night, actually. This whole 610 to 630 area. This is where I was short from last night. Go have fun. Do they have one to trade options? No, on the options side of things, and I don't know how reliable it is, but I've heard there's a new prop out there. What's the name of it? Vanquish, I think, is the name of it. But just keep in mind that I'm not recommending this. You do your own research, make your own decisions, but I'm pretty sure that they are the only ones that do options prop trading. So just realize that it's there, but I have never tried it, so I can't like tell you go get an account, you know. Like, definitely do your research before you go down that rabbit hole. But it does exist out there, just relatively new. Oh, it's like the Forex, Igor. Okay. Yeah, I just, like I said, I don't know reliability. I haven't personally used any. So I can't like fully recommend that it's trustworthy, that it's honest, that everything's on the up and up. Like, I just don't know. All right, seeing a little nice push back down. Are we going to get some downside? This is kind of where the heavy downside came in from last night. All right, Miss K, enjoy your evening. I'm probably not far behind you, Miss K. Especially if we go back up towards 600 at this point. I'm not interested at all. I will be done. Yeah, it could be Martin. It definitely could. Like, it looks... That's why I think a snap below this area, we're probably going to flush back to 520. But I think I should be okay with where my entry is. All right, we are short. We'll go ahead and risk back to just above 600. And then if I take this stop out, guys, I'm going to call it for the night. Because that probably means we're going to just slowly work our way up to that 720 area, 730 area. And at that point, it's probably going to take a while to get up there. Yeah, go have fun. We're on the 1 minute chart right here. You can always see what time frame I'm on the symbol description in the background on my charts. Once we sweep down towards 550, if we get there, I'll probably go break even just to protect my downside. Can always drop down to a 1 second chart. I want nothing to do with a 1 second chart. I'd like it to get somewhat aggressive through 550. All right, we're going to go break even at this point because I want to see the follow through. Ideally, we'd like to see it really be aggressive through these lows. All right, let's lock in some profits. There we go. Keep going, Naz. Keep going, Naz. Target 300s. I don't know about that. I like where my target is. I think we're going to get a bounce. There we go. All right, stopped out. I'm fine with that. We're back to positive. Break even night, guys. 1 win, 1 loss. We're fine. I probably could have let it breathe a little bit and rode it out, but I'm fine with that trade. That got us back in the game. And what do you know? The account hasn't moved anywhere once again. Once again, the account has not moved anywhere. We made it back. Guys, that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm going to call it. Yeah, back to even on the night. So no harm, no foul. 1 win, 1 loss. Pretty much equal trades. I kind of think we're going to head down towards that, you know, those 470s. Sweep out this low at a minimum on this move, but you might get that sideways consolidation here for a little bit. And you're going to have to, you might have to sit through some stuff in through this whole little range here, 500 to 550. So just be on alert that that could happen. Guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. Tomorrow, before New York Open, an hour before the opening bell, is non-farm payrolls. So just be careful if you're in a position tomorrow morning. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Truly, get that mental reset. Psychology is a major part of trading. We all need our time away from the charts to do other things and not try to be so locked in. But yes, enjoy your weekend. I will be back on Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern for the weekly open. And I will see you all then. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Peace.